Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to practice the future perfect continuous tense with 30 questions and answers. I'll ask the questions and my friend here will answer them. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's get started.
How long will you have been studying by next year?
By next year, I will have been studying for 3 years.
How long will she have been working at her job by the end of the month?
By the end of the month, she will have been working at her job for 5 years.
How long will they have been traveling when we meet them?
When we meet them, they will have been traveling for 6 months.
How long will he have been living in New York by the end of the year?
By the end of the year, he will have been living in New York for a decade.
How long will you have been waiting when the bus arrives?
When the bus arrives, I will have been waiting for 45 minutes.
How long will we have been dating by our anniversary?
By our anniversary, we will have been dating for 2 years.
How long will you have been exercising by next month?
By next month, I will have been exercising for a year and a half.
How long will your team have been practicing by the day of the match?
By the day of the match, our team will have been practicing for 3 months.
How long will the project have been ongoing by its completion?
By its completion, the project will have been ongoing for 5 years.
How long will you have been reading this book by the time you finish it?
By the time I finish it, I will have been reading this book for 2 weeks.
How long will the festival have been running by the time it ends?
By the time it ends, the festival will have been running for 10 days.
How long will you have been driving when you reach your destination?
When I reach my destination, I will have been driving for 6 hours.
How long will your sister have been living abroad by next summer?
By next summer, my sister will have been living abroad for 2 years.
How long will you have been cooking by the time dinner is ready?
By the time dinner is ready, I will have been cooking for 3 hours.
How long will your brother have been studying medicine by the time he graduates?
By the time he graduates, my brother will have been studying medicine for 7 years.
How long will they have been building the new bridge by next month?
By next month, they will have been building the new bridge for a year.
How long will she have been learning French by the end of the course?
By the end of the course, she will have been learning French for 6 months.
How long will you have been volunteering at the shelter by this Christmas?
By this Christmas, I will have been volunteering at the shelter for 2 years.
How long will he have been playing the piano by the end of this year?
By the end of this year, he will have been playing the piano for 4 years.
How long will you have been planning the event by the time it takes place?
By the time it takes place, I will have been planning the event for 6 months.
How long will your parents have been married by their anniversary?
By their anniversary, my parents will have been married for 30 years.
How long will the company have been in business by its centennial celebration?
By its centennial celebration, the company will have been in business for 100 years.
How long will you have been fasting when you break it at sunset?
When I break it at sunset, I will have been fasting for 12 hours.
How long will the team have been playing by the end of the game?
By the end of the game, the team will have been playing for 90 minutes.
How long will you have been watching this series by the time you finish all the episodes?
By the time I finish all the episodes, I will have been watching this series for a month.
How long will the software have been in development by its launch date?
By its launch date, the software will have been in development for 2 years.
How long will she have been practicing yoga by the end of the year?
By the end of the year, she will have been practicing yoga for 5 years.
How long will you have been using this app by the time you find an alternative?
By the time I find an alternative, I will have been using this app for 8 months.
How long will he have been recovering from surgery by his next checkup?
By his next checkup, he will have been recovering from surgery for 3 weeks.
How long will you have been gardening by the time the flowers bloom?
By the time the flowers bloom, I will have been gardening for 2 seasons.
Great job. That wraps up our 30 questions and answers in the future perfect continuous tense. We hope you found this useful for your practice.
If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more English practice videos.
Thanks for watching and see you next time.